Good afternoon. It's coming to, 3:30. I just got back from work at Dinty's. Hope you guys enjoyed my two shows I made yesterday. First show, I talked about the Great Escape. Second show, I talked about the Xanus brand. How my Skywest Entertainment Xanus brand will be the number one brand in the entertainment industry. Number one brand in the entertainment industry. Really, Ivan? Yeah, man. The reason why the Gates want to control it, because they know it's going to be a bigger brand than Star Wars, Harry Potter, Marvel, all those brands, all those IPs. Bigger brand, all those IPs. Because I'm a son of God, which means I'm special. Everyone will buy my book, The English-Speaking World, right? And it's also an amazing story. Once the world reads my book, you're looking at something going on around the world viral. Something viral going on in the world, buzzing about my book. Holy shit, did you read Ivan's book? Yeah. Ivan's book is a masterpiece. I know it's a masterpiece. Yeah, that's why the Gates won't control your brand, Ivan. They don't want you to be king. They don't want me controlling my money. They don't want me living the burnout life with VJ, multiple life with VJ. And they don't want me getting the genetic perks and VJ all to myself. That's why they want me to share and sell. They don't want me getting VJ all fresh to myself. They want me to get her garbage and trash and have my relationship destroyed by sharing with the world. And they don't want me getting the glowing beauty and the full-grown beard with VJ. And Ivan getting VJ with glowing beauty. That's why they want me to sell. Because they know if I sell, I don't get those perks. I'm not stupid, man. Yeah. That's why the Gates want you to sell, Ivan. They don't want you being a billionaire, controlling your own money, and yeah, Ivan, you're Zane's brand. I want to control that. I'm like, no, zero. You're not touching a dime off my book royalties. It's for me, VJ. It's not for you. You won't let me touch your money. You won't let me make money in this world unless I sell to you. But if I sell to you, you're never going to let me be billionaires. And when I pour my blood and tears in my book because you lock the doors with me, now you also want to control my brand too. No. You're not touching a dime off my money, off my book. That's for me, VJ. It's not for you. Sarah? I have the keys. I have to sell to you. There you go. I make coffee, so I'm good. Like 5-6 minutes, I'm gonna go upstairs and get my coffee. Yeah. So the Gates can't stand the fact of you and VG being billionaires. Yeah, they don't want me living that multi-millionaire life. Yeah, I don't mind if I and VG live a millionaire life, but I don't want them living a billionaire life. Whereby they have their 500, 700 millionaire house, their like 300 millionaire private jets. They can own their own studio better than my whole companies. I don't want Ivan having that kind of power and money. Because even though you have your trillions in your bank that you make every year, you make trillions every year from the money made on the wall, and you have trillions, tens of trillions in your bank. You're just a greedy pig. You're not touching my book royalties. I know you're envious. That's tough. It's too bad. Yeah, if you can't stand the fact of me being that rich, that's too bad. I deserve to be that rich. I'm a creator of the universe. We as a creator of the universe, we're the heirs. We deserve to control our money and be successful like that, man. Yeah. You're obviously too reprobate to see that, right? Yeah. I don't want to smoke too much. I'll smoke maybe 4 smokes this video, and then I'm gonna go outside because I don't want the folks giving me shit. Yeah. Yeah. Ivan, Xanus will be more popular than Harry Potter. Yes, it will, man. You're looking at like 650, 700, 800 million, 900 million, a billion copies sold. Something crazy. The English speaking world buy my book. Mainly Europe, North America, and Australia, New Zealand, Austria, those places that speak English, they're gonna buy my book. And I sell like 1 billion copies, 800 million copies. I'll beat out Harry Potter. And I make my 10, 14, 16, 20 billion dollars. I don't know how much I'm gonna make, but probably 10 to 20 billion I make off the book. Yeah. So, Sarah? Yeah, I sell 800 million copies and I make my 14 billion. He's like, how much money did you make off your book, by the way? I'm like, I made $14 million. You made $14 million off your book? I'm like, yeah, I did. She's like, holy shit, that's a lot of money. No, it's a lot of money. Yeah. And with that money, I can start Skystar Entertainment, and I can make my Xanus movie and make my game and sell my merch. I signed that mega deal with Amazon, 80-20 deal with Amazon. Yeah. So, Sarah, you guys get 20% of the profits. Me and VJ get 80% of the profits for the merchandise and for the movie box office. For her movie box office. But for the game, I'm not signing with Amazon. I'm signing with Microsoft and Sony. The deal is, I'm gonna put my game. I'm gonna put it in your system, in your PlayStation console and your Xbox console. So you guys are pretty much my like distributors. And you guys get 5% of the profits in exchange. But me and VJ take 95% of the money for the game. I'm very greedy with the game because the game might be number one. It might be my number one seller of the game. The gaming industry is bigger than the movie industry, man. It's a huge industry. Yeah, it's bigger than the movie industry. The gaming industry, yeah, it's very popular. I don't know what will make the most money, but it's either going to be the movie or the game. The merch will probably do the least in profit because even though it's nice to rock merch, it's not as cool as like watching a movie and playing a game. But rocking merch is also cool, and owning nice merch is nice, but it's not the same thing as what watching a movie and watching a game. You guys see what I'm saying here? Yeah. Give me a sec, guys. I'm gonna go upstairs and get my my coffee. I'll be back in a sec. Don't hate me, guys. It's gonna be doing wait left alone. you guys, I'm back. Yeah, and because I didn't sell to the Gates, all the rights, I own the Xanus brand. I maintain all the rights. So if I want to make a movie, a game, and a merchandise, I maintain all the rights for that. I own all the rights to the Xanus brand, which means I now control the brand, and the Gates don't touch my money. They can't touch my money. I didn't sell to them, because they can't touch my money. Yeah, man, you won't let me touch your money. You're not touching my money either. The Xanus brand, the Xanus IP is mine. It's not yours. Yeah, we own everything. Well, I know you do, but you don't own my book. I wrote it. I own the rights to that. I have the keys. I'm to sell to you. This is Blames for me, VJ, for not control. You're not touching down my book, man. Zero. I'd rather wake up 1 million and have you do my and have and destroy my life and share with the garbage truck. You fucking crazy? No way am I accepting that cursed deal. No way. Some Sarah? Yeah. Yeah. And you guys will now understand why my movie will be a masterpiece. Once you read my book and I experience that crazy worldwide buzz from my book, the whole world is going viral. My book is going viral, and everyone's buzzing about my book. Holy shit, I wrote a masterpiece. Yeah, if Ivan turns this into a movie like a masterpiece, I like the best movie ever made. You'll see what I mean when you read my book. I wrote a masterpiece. It's an amazing book. Better than Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones, Harry Potter, man. Stormlight, Malzahn, better than all those books. Because I have the gift. I have the gift from the heavens. God gave me a gift. My father gave me a gift. Because he knew the gates were locked. It wasn't me. So I have to give you a gift. And I have to give you the keys that way you can open your own door. And you don't have to sell at the gates. And you can be king with your wife and control your money. And the gates don't touch your money. Yeah. Because I knew if I didn't come in with the keys, I'd have to sell it to the gates. And the gates would dupe me. I'd be sharing with a garbage wife forever the world. My life would be destroyed. We don't get the glowing beauty. I don't get her fresh. And the gates are taking all my money, giving me peanuts. They're never going to let me VJ be billionaires. They're consumed with their envy. They don't they don't want to live in that life. Hence why it's an envy. Hence why God has to give me the keys. That way I could be king and control my money. Because I told you, even when me and VJ are king and queen, we can't touch the dime that gets money. Like, everything around the world's locked on us. The only thing we can do is minimum wage. Because I own the Xanus book and I wrote the book, that's my money. I made the billions out of the book. Me and VJ have more than enough money to pay our bills, obviously, and we have more than enough money to start a business. And I want to start Xanus with VJ, our own big film studio, become famous movie stars. Hey VJ, what do you want to do? Do you want to be a famous musician? Do you want to be a famous movie star? You want to do stand-up comedy? Like, what do you want to do? I want to be a famous movie star, yeah. And we start Xanus Entertainment. Yeah, I mean, I'll do singles with you on the side, but like, it's cooler being a big movie star than being a musician. Yeah, it's much cooler being in a movie than making music. Making music is fun too. VJ will obviously want to do singles with me on the side, but like, I look at my VJ. Ever since I did a clean slate, my dream was to be a professional, like, famous, high paid actor. And now we can achieve that dream. I made, I don't know, $14 billion off the book, $14.5 billion off the book. We can easily start Xanus Entertainment. We can fund our own movie and fund our own game. And we sign that mega deal with Amazon for the box office and the merchandise. And we become the most famous movie stars in the world and the highest paid movie stars in the world. We're making our billions, me and VJ. Fucking boss, yeah. Some Sarah? Yeah. Yeah. Some Sarah? And now that I start Skies Entertainment, I can get the Hollywood actors out of the Hollywood system. And the ones who are chosen, they work for me. And they get to experience the success and fame and glory with King Ivan and Queen VJ, the Hollywood actors in Hollywood. But I told you, once the journey's over with, you're going to go back home and be like, man, you already deserve. Yeah, there you go. Some Sarah. Yeah, you can beg and crawl all you want. I'm not going to resign you. I'm not going to have the same action on you. You're not good for the grace of Keanu Reeves. The Zayn stars John Maega, Idris Alba, Avon Joseph, Jimo, and Zuko can beg all they want. They're not good for the grace of Keanu Reeves. I'm not going to do that. No way. Well, Idris Alba's good for the movie. I'm not going to resign him. You're not good for the grace of Keanu Reeves. I'm not going to let you guys do that. No way. But they're going to really beg. Like, Ivan, like, I know you think I'm playing around, man. I'm not kidding around, man. I don't want to go back to Hollywood, man. I want to work for you, man, for the rest of my life. Like, I want to be in all your movies, man. I want to work for you until I pass away, Ivan. Grow old and pass away. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, guys, you're not good for the next movie. Ivan, please. VJ, please, please. You know what I'm saying? They're tearing up some of them. Look, man, you can tear up all you want. You're not good for the great save. I'm not going to resign you. I'm not going to let you do that. No way. You're not good for the movies. I'm saying you have to give other actors and Hollywood opportunities, not just about you guys. I know you guys don't care about the other actors in Hollywood. You have to think about other actors. It's not just about you. I saved your ass for Zanes. You experienced that glory and fame for the movie. You got your check. And Hollywood's throwing you nice offers. You're welcome. And now you're going to go back to Hollywood that might never deserve. Ivan, I don't want to go back to Hollywood, man. I'm like, guys, I launched your careers. You're welcome. Ivan, this is the point. We don't want to go back to Hollywood, man. We want to work for you, man. Fuck Hollywood. I can't stand Hollywood, Ivan. It's not your company, Ivan. You know what I'm saying? Even though I know I want to make more money and everything, my career feels worthless without you, Ivan. Like, it feels like no one cares about my movies. It's not fair. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, guys. You're not good with the race of Keanu Reeves. I'm not going to resign you. But their agents are going to tell the Zanes, yeah, beg your ass off for Ivan Vici to resign you for the movie. They're going to tell them that, yeah. Beg your ass off, man. Try your best to get into the next movie. It might work. And all the Zayn stars beg. It's crazy. They're begging hard. Yeah, it's crazy. They're begging hard, man. Begging hard. Yeah. After this video, I'm going to watch some Rad. I'm on part 9. The Assassin's Creed Shadow game was actually pretty good. It's getting better. At first, I kind of liked Mirage better, but then as I kept watching Rabbi's walkthrough, I'm like, yeah, Shadows is better than Mirage by a bit. Mirage was a good game too, but Shadows I'm enjoying more. The story, once Yusuke was introduced in the story, it picked up and it's getting better, obviously, the story. Yeah. Sidetracking. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, how much money do you make off your movie? I don't know, $6 to $7 billion around what I make. 6.8 billion I make off the movie box office. That's why if Peter wants more than 850, I'm not giving him more than that, man. Ivan, what about $1 billion? I'm like, no, Peter, you get your 650, 700, 750, 800, 850, depends how much money I make in Hollywood. I make my 14, I'll give Peter his 700. And he signed like a 1.2 billion deal in New Zealand money, and like about $1 billion deal in Canadian money. It's a massive contract, but he's walking away now, close to 700 million in his bank. It's a lot of money for Peter. I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah. That's why the kids want to control your brand, Ivan. They know how good your book is. Yeah, I wrote a masterpiece, man. How the fuck did you come up with a story like that? Yeah, I heard my stepfather say that. How the heck did you come up with a story like that? They were talking about my book. Yeah, he was shocked, obviously, when he read my book. Yeah, I wrote a masterpiece. That's why they want to control it, but they're not touching a dime on my book, man. Zero. That money's for me, VJ. It's not for you. Those billions, I don't know, the 10, 14, 20 billion off the book, the 14 billion bucks off the book is for me, VJ. It's not for you. You're just a greedy pig. You have your tens of trillions in your bank. You make your choice around the world. You're just a greedy psychopath, man. You want to control every money in the world because you're crazy. You don't deserve to control my money. You're not God. You didn't create the universe. You may be the God, I don't know, the God of the money system in the world. You're the gatekeeper, but you're not the God of the universe who created the universe. And you don't deserve. Ivan, this is my house. Yeah, the house that I created. Me and VJ created. You didn't create it. And it's we're the true heirs, not you. You don't deserve to control our money. I'm going to tell them that. Ivan, you know who you're fucking with, man? This is our house. We're the gatekeepers. I'm like, yeah, you can brag all you want. You didn't create the universe, man. I'm bigger than you, man. Yes, you control all the money in the world. You're big, but you're not me. You didn't create the entire universe. We created the entire universe. We created the fucking Earth, man. We're bigger than you. Yeah, there you go. You don't deserve to control our money. There you go. We created it all, man. Everything. The universe. EVJ, we're the true heirs, not you. Obviously. You're just a greedy psychopath, man. Like, you have all that money in your bank, and you're really gonna make a big fuss over me making, I don't know, my fortune with book, man. You're fucking crazy, man. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. It pisses me off. Man. I don't want you being a multi-billionaire. I want you to be under us, being worth like 50 million bucks. I don't want you being a multi-billionaire. I'm envious, man. I don't want you living that amazing life. Only we can live that life. But I and VJ can't live that life. I'm envious, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I don't want them getting Charles themselves either. I'm envious. Let's have them share and sell. Because they're crazy people. Yeah, they want to destroy my life. I'm not going to let you do that. No way. Some Sarah? Yeah. I work against some more identities. And I don't know if I'm off Thursday. I might work Thursday or I might be off. If I'm off Thursday, I can make a video for you guys in the morning. On Thursday. I most likely work maybe Friday, Sunday this week. Maybe. So my next paycheck won't be that big. It'll be not bad. Like a $580 paycheck, maybe my Cold 40 paycheck. Yeah. Last week I worked 4 shifts. This week I didn't. This week I might only work maybe 2 shifts, maybe Friday, Sunday, or I might work Thursday. I don't know. See what happens. 4 or 5 more years is I'm done, man. I'm sick and tired of being this bum dishwasher, working my ass off for shitty fucking money, man. Like for a guy who doesn't pay rent, I'm doing okay. Like $950 is not bad money if you're living in with your family and you're not paying any rent. It's not bad money, but I'm fucking 33 and I'm making $900 every 2 weeks, man. I'm supposed to be a multi-billionaire, successful, but the Gates betrayed me, man. They're fucking wicked people, man. Yeah, man. That's why I'm poor. They're great people. I don't care if Ivan can't afford to pay his bills. He's not touching a dime. I want to say that. I don't want to be like VJ because they're fucking crazy people. That's why God gave you the keys, Ivan. Because he knew the gates would be consumed with their envy and they become reprobate. I remember like a couple days ago when I was eating my dinner, my stepmother was giving me hell. And my stepfather was like, Ivan, like, stop doing dishwashing. You should find yourself a good paying job. like, you're 33, and I'm like, you guys are fine. I ignore them. Like, these guys are wicked people, man. You know you lock the doors on me, and you have the audacity to tell me to get a good paying job when I can't get a good paying job because you lock the doors on me. Because they're fucking wicked people. Hence why God gave you the keys on me, because he knew the family are reprobate, man. Yeah. VJ sells out, they won't let her even be worth $50 million. They're crazy people. They have a psychotic greed towards me, VJ, and envy. That's why God gave me the keys, the way they don't dupe me. I can make my billions. Sarah? Because they're reprobate people. The families are reprobate people. They're wicked people, yeah. That's why VJ cries to you. Because VJ knows it's too late for her and she knows she messed up. Yo, I'm such a fucking idiot, man. I have the fucking keys and I sold to the gates in Hollywood. And it finally hit me. Yeah, they locked the doors on me. I upload my movie. I promote my movies. My singles. The whole world knows about it. Because I sold to the gates. They won't let me. They won't let me touch my. They won't let me reach the sky, right? Yeah. They lock the doors on her. Her keys are useless because she sold to the gates. They control her money, right? Because she sold to the gates, if the gates can say, yeah, even though the world knows about VJ's movies and everything, and they're going to watch it, lock the doors on her, don't let her be successful. And the gates and all have to listen. They're the boss. Yeah, hence why I'm not selling. I'm not going to let you do that. You're going to dupe me too. You think I'm stupid? I'm an idiot, man. I figured it out. VJ sold out. She has a key. She's only worth $12 million. She's supposed to be a so you won't even let her be a multi-billionaire when she sells to you and you control her money. You still won't even let her be worth her $500 billion. $2 billion. You're fucking crazy. Yeah, I'm envious, man. I can't stand the fact of you and VJ being multi-millionaires. I don't want you to be that rich. Only we can be that rich because they're crazy people. That's why God gave me the keys, but the keys don't dupe me. Samsara? Yeah. Samsara? Yeah. Yeah, fuck, man. I even did it, man. Even though we locked all the doors on him, his father had to give him the fucking keys. He can make his easy money so easily. He can open his door so easily. And he happened to have written his own Lots of Zane's book, which is a masterpiece. And because he wrote it, he owns the rights to that. Like, fuck, man. If he, let's scare him and trap him with that. Hopefully he chooses to sell and share. But Ivan knows, Ivan will never let us do like that. He knows if he sells and shares, his life will be destroyed. Yes, I know if I sell and share, my life will be destroyed. I'll be miserable, man. Me and VJ are fucking people every day. We're dirty slaves. Fucking people around the world forever. You know, Ivan, you have to share forever with the world. Like, even the new generations, you have to share with all of them, Ivan. I'm like, you guys are fucking crazy people. I'm not going to accept that deal. You're fucking crazy, man. I'm not going to have you do that. No way, man. You crazy? I'd rather be single without VJ, living life my own, than sell and share with a garbage wife. No fucking way, man. I don't want to share with VJ. You fucking crazy? Nah, man. Sincere? Yeah. I know it's scary to die. I know the gates are gonna crush me when they threaten me. When I know they're actually gonna kill me. All I gotta do is just wake up one minute and I get over with. They kill me and I'm in that room. I'm about to die. I'm like, fuck, man. You know what I'm saying? Everything goes black for like 1 minute and I wake up 1 minute later in the hospital. The scariest part of death is before the moment before you die, because everything will go black. It's a crushing thought, obviously, and I wake up 1 minute later in the hospital. I'm in that room, I'm like, fuck, man. And then boom. And 1 minute later, I'm like, what the fuck? And I wake up in the hospital. And once I wake up in the hospital, I'm gonna cry. I'm like, holy shit, like I wake up in the morning, I'm like, holy shit, I just fucking died, man. And my father resurrected my body to life. I resurrect my body to life. And I wake up in the hospital, I'm like, what the fuck? And I cry. I'm like, holy shit, I'm alive. I got it over with, you know what I'm saying? And I cry a little bit because I just came back from death. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, it is finished. I paid my debt. I beat the gates. I didn't sell to them. They killed me. A deal's a deal. I made a deal with the devil. They now have to let me make her money off my book, and they can't touch my money. And VJ's now fresh. She gets her healing, and she sees the light. And I get VJ fresh myself, and the world has to let me see VJ now. And the gates are all pissed off. Fuck, man. Even though this pisses me off, I don't want Ivan controlling his own money for his book. A deal's a deal. He didn't sell to us. We killed him. Let him make his money off his book. Fuck, man. They're all pissed off, yeah. And let him see VJ. Fuck. Yeah, they have to let me see VJ. They have to let me have her money, man. And they can't touch my money. I didn't sell to you. You know? Samsara? Yeah. Samsara? Well, all you do during the 30 days, I'm going to celebrate, man. Yeah, like, once I come back from death, I come home, and they're all shocked, like, holy shit, man, Ivan's alive. You know what I'm saying? And the families, the families are going to be like, Ivan, please, man, don't do this to us, man, because they know they're gonna be left behind. Yeah, man, you did this evil to me, and you caused mess in my life, and you killed me, and did this evil to me, locked my doors. You think for 1 second you're not gonna pay a price? Saying, Ivan, delete those videos. You think for 1 second I'm let you do that? I'm not gonna do that. I'm peacing out. You get what you deserve. And the families are going to be left behind. They're not going to be saved. They get what they deserve. The families deserve to pay that price, man. They deserve. They get what they deserve, and they know it too. Yeah, we get what we deserve. Yeah, you get what you deserve. I'm taking my wife. I'm taking my wife, and I'm peacing out. I'm not going to do that. No way. I'm not making any videos for you on my Salvage channel while you make fun of the mess and act like I watch myself. No fucking way. I'm peacing out. And the gates will get what they deserve. Yeah. Samsara? Yeah. What you do during the 30 days, once I release my book on Lulu for the world to buy, I sell my ebook for $22. I sell my print for $85. The whole English speaking world buys, obviously. I'm gonna just celebrate, man. I'll watch like Rad Brad. I'll see some movies on theaters. They build buzz for my Sky Source company. I know I'm gonna get that fat check in 30 days. And during those 30 days, I just enjoy myself. I get beer and smokes. I watch stuff. Rad Brad, John Camper. If John Camper is still doing YouTube, then I watch stuff on YouTube and everything. I watch movies on theaters, and I'll say hi to the. No, I'm not gonna go to Dinty's until I get my check. Once I get my fat check, during the 10 days when I stay at that hotel, I will go to Dinty's, have a bite to eat there, say hi to the bosses. Because I worked there for good, I don't know, 6-7 years. By the time I'm kidding, I would have worked at Dinty's for like 6 years, and Coco Fruity like 7-8 years, right? And I get that check. I say I eat dinner at Coco Fruity. I eat dinner at Dinty's. I have a beer there. I say hi to the bosses. You know what I'm saying? And some of the employees will tell me, Ivan, man, I read your book, man. You wrote an amazing book, man. Did you really write that book on your own? Yeah, I did. Ivan, man, can I have a picture with you, man? I'm like, sure, man. And I take a picture with them. Bosses are like, Ivan, I read your book. You wrote an amazing book, man. You really wrote that on your own. I'm like, yeah, I did. Holy shit, that was an amazing story. You know what I'm saying? Did you get your check, Ivan? I'm like, yeah, I did. How much did you make? I'm like, I made a lot of money, but I prefer not to tell you, man. Ivan, it's okay. Tell us. I'm like, no, I'm not telling you how much money I made. It's not your business. I don't want you feeling like shit. Samsara. You guys work hard for your 40,000, 30,000, 50,000, 60,000, 80,000, 90,000. I made my easy, I don't know, 14.5 on my book. I'm not going to tell you I made $14 million on my book. Otherwise, the Dinty's employees and the Coco 40 boss and the Dinty bosses are going to feel like shit. Because they know with $14 million, you can live the life of that money, man. The dream life. Owning your private jets, building your dream $650 million house. Yeah. Because if I make 14, I'll put 650 towards the house. Yeah, they know with that money, I'm going to be living the life with my wife, with VJ. Because they're all living the average life. The Dimty bosses probably make 80, 90K a year, my guess, around that they make. That's a lot of money, but they're living a pretty good life, but they're not living the model life I'm living, right? And those employees of Dimties, they make like their 40,000, 30,000, 60,000, whatever it is. They don't make the kind of money I make. And that's why don't keep your mouth shut, Ivan. Keep it sealed. Sarah? People get envious about money and success in this world, man. People get envious about that stuff. Like the amount of money I made off my book, I'm richer than all the Hollywood celebrities. I'm much richer than all of them. And that's why I keep your lips still, Ivan. People can become envious about that stuff. I remember the one guy who drove me home today, right? He's a line guy. He works at Dinty's, obviously. Chill guy, obviously. He told me he's been working at Dinty's since 2008, and he told me how much money he makes as a line cook at Dinty's. I'm like, holy shit, you work line and you make that money? He's like, yeah, man, they pay me well, Ivan. I'm like, holy shit. And I was a bit envious when he told me that, because I don't make that kind of money, right? Yeah, Ivan. He told me, yeah, Ivan, don't tell anyone, man. I can get shit from the bosses. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So if that guy can tell me that he makes that much money working line, and he told me, Ivan, don't tell anyone I told you this. Imagine me telling them I made 14.5 on my book. They're gonna feel like shit, and they can be envious, man, about that stuff. Because those guys are not me. They're all average people who make their 50, 60, 70, 80, 90K a year, and I made my easy billions on my book. They can be envious about that stuff. They know with that money, I'm living the life, man. I'm living the dream life with VJ. That's why. Do not let anybody know, Ivan. The only person I want to tell is VJ. I'm not letting anybody know I made out my book. Ivan, will you announce how much your movie did in the box office? I might announce the box office, man, but I'm not going to make known how much money me and VJ made. But I might release the box office of Xanus. Xanus does like, I don't know. Xanus does like 14 billion, 15 billion in the box office. Something crazy. Yeah, it blows out Avengers and all these big hit movies, top highest grossing movies of all time. Xanus will easily beat it out. Yeah, Xanus will easily beat out Avatar and Avengers in the box office. You're looking at, I don't know, like 14 billion in the box, something crazy. 12 billion, 13, 14 billion in the box office, something crazy, yeah. I'll beat out Avengers easily. Yeah. The box office, right? Samsara? Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry? Will George Lucas tell you I made the right choice? Yeah, he might tell me. He's like, man, Ivan, you're a brave man. You chose to die instead of dying to the gates, Ivan. You're brave, Ivan. Yeah, Ivan, you made the right choice. Even though it's scary to die, you made the right choice, man. You have no idea, Ivan and Vijay, how rich your families are, man. They're the fucking gatekeepers. All the money in the world they control, and they take a piece of that, Ivan. They have tens of trillions, if not hundreds of trillions in the bank, Ivan. They're fucking rich. They would have duped you, Ivan. Giving you leftover peanuts, I know. And now, because you insulted them, you own the rights to your Xanus book, and you made billions off your book, and now you can start showing films and all the box office money goes to you and Vijay. You made the right choice, Ivan. I know, George. George might tell me that, yeah. You made the right choice, Ivan. I'm like, thank you, George. I made the right choice. I know I made the right choice. I made the right choice. I'm not gonna let the gates do that. No way. So, Sarah? Yeah. 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 So you're gonna do the personal stuff? Yeah, I'm gonna do the personal stuff first with VJ. Once we register for our cards, and after that, once all the personal stuff is done, we can now call up George, and he's gonna help me plan Skies for Entertainment. He walks me through everything. Ivan, this is what you have to do. He walks me through everything I have to do. Me and VJ through everything I have to do. He's the best guy to help me because he had his own studio independent from the Hollywood system. That's why he's the best guy to help me with that, obviously. George. Yeah. I'm gonna film a documentary of George, me and VJ playing Skies with George. It'll be like maybe a 3-hour documentary, and I'm gonna have a docu film that. I'm gonna release it early. Once Xanus gets greenlit, I'll release it like a good month into the first year. That way, it keeps you guys going. You can rewatch that documentary over and over again until the better documentary comes out, which is the behind the scenes of the Xanus Movie project, obviously. Some Sarah. Yeah. Hey, Ivan, what do you want the name of your company to be? I don't know, George. Skies Entertainment. Okay, that's a sick name, Ivan. I know. Skies Entertainment. I'm thinking, George, either Sky Source Studios or Sky Source Entertainment. What sounds better? Or Sky Source Productions. Oh, Ivan, Sky Source Entertainment sounds the best. Yeah, I like entertainment. Sky Source Entertainment. Okay, Ivan, you gotta trademark this name. That way no one steals your name. And you gotta register your business for taxes and all that stuff. That way it's a legal business, all that stuff, right? And you gotta go to the bank and you gotta create a business card. You can't mix your personal with your business when you start your phone, so Ivan. And then we go to Scotiabank and we create a business account. 2 accounts. We create an account for the game and an account for the movie. And then the teller will be like, Ivan, like, do you want to take a loan? We'll gladly give you a loan. I'm like, no, I'm not going to take a loan. I'll fund it with my own cash. Okay, Ivan, how much money do you want to put towards your, your business for your movie? I'm like, $1.8 million. He's like, what? George is like, what, Ivan? You're making your movie for $1.8 million? I'm like, yeah. He's like, holy shit. looking at an amazing movie. Your company blows out of what I know, and I want to put 500 million towards a game. Some Sarah. Okay, item VG, how much business cards do you want? Okay, I want a good like 5 business cards for the movie that my team will be using for the calls, and like a good 4 or 5 for the game. Because my game producers are going to be handling the business stuff for the game, obviously. Because my 7 team can't handle the game and movie. It's too much work for them. So the 7 team will handle the movie. The presidents will oversee the game and the movie, but I'm going to have my game producers handle all the budgeting and everything for the game. And they're responsible for signing the crewmen working on the game, and Radbrad's contract and $700 contract. My walkthrough star, they're responsible for signing all those guys for the games. I'm sorry. Yeah. Ivan, do you want to like lease a building, or you want to like buy your own land and build your own like studio lot? No, George, I want to buy my own land, my waterfront property land in Vancouver or Vancouver area, and me and Vijay will build our own offices. We'll build our own building. Yeah. Ivan, how much money you putting towards that? I'll put a good like 400 million towards it, George. I make 14 million, I'll put 400 million towards it. Holy shit. Ivan, I only put like 100 million towards my Skywalker Ranch. Yeah, I'm gonna put 400 million. I'm gonna use that money to hire the construction company and the architectural company in Vancouver. You gotta pay the construction guys. I'm gonna use that money to build my building. My main office, my visual effects building, my game studio building, my docking area for the yacht, my docking building for the jet, the gardening work, cutting down trees, electricity, all that stuff. Some Sarah. It'll take a good year to build the studio lot. In a good like 8-9 months, the construction company will be done building. Yeah, guys, I want this done and try to get this done in a year, man. Because I want to start my Xanus Movie project as soon as possible, right? Yeah. And they get it done in like a good year. In a good year, they build everything. And I'm gonna do a part 2, the reaction video. The docking films me and Vijay's reaction to the studio lot being built. They do a whole tour of the studio lot. You guys will see that. And I'm also going to have them film the reaction of me and VJ's house being built. Me and VJ built a beautiful $650 million house. Like, incredible. It's like fucking nice. And we do the tour in the documentary. All the Hollywood actors in the world's like, holy shit, I and VJ have a nice fucking house. Man, that's high tech. Yeah, it's fucking high tech. And they have a beautiful studio lot. Yeah, beautiful studio lot. My idea is in front of my studio lot, you have the sign Skywalker Entertainment, and it's exactly like that white Hollywood sign in Hollywood. And at nighttime it lights up. Because Skywalker is a new Hollywood. That's why I'm gonna have it like the Hollywood sign. Yeah, I want you guys to make it like the Hollywood sign in Los Angeles. But it says Skywalker Entertainment, because Skywalker Entertainment is the new Hollywood, right? And my idea for the logo, Skywalker Entertainment, and in the bottom it says the Canadian Film Company. Yeah. Yeah, you see the Hollywood sign? But it won't be that big, right? It's going to be a bit smaller than that. That sign is huge. I want it to be like that sign, except not that big, obviously. Because that Hollywood sign is huge. Yeah, you see the Hollywood sign? Yeah. I have that sign in front of my property, but it says Skywalker Entertainment, and at nighttime it lights up. But I don't want it to be that big, right? The Hollywood sign is huge. Have it like that sign, but make it a lot smaller. a much smaller sign, but it says Skies Entertainment in the front of the of the of my cereal lot, because Skies Entertainment is a new Hollywood. They're in Hollywood, right? Yeah. Bigger budget movies, higher paying work for the actors, better perks, crazier fame. It's a better company than Hollywood. Yeah. Yeah. So, Sarah? Yeah. Yeah. So, Sarah? Yeah. I mean, where are the greedy agents, Ivan? Yeah, all those A-stars agents are greedy. They're going to try and push for more money. I wouldn't be strict and say no. Yeah. John May's agent might push for $20 million in the back, and I'm like, no, John's not worth that. He gets 8. I'm not going to pay John $20 million in the back, and he's ripped me off. Ivan, he's a pretty big actor. I know he's pretty big. He did Star Wars, but he's not worth $20 million in the back end, John. He's not that big of an actor. Yeah. So I'm saying, so I'm not going to overpay him and have him rip me off. G1 might want 25 million in the back, and I'm like, no, G1, so you get your 9.6, 9.5, you can pay G1 in the back of the back end. That's good enough. Andy Serkis might want 20. I'm like, no, Andy Serkis, you get your 10 point. Pay Andy Serkis like 10.8 million in the back end. He doesn't get any more than that. That's good enough for Andy Serkis. Idris Elba was worth like his 17, 18, but because he doesn't contribute as much to the role, I'm not going to have him rip me off. I'm going to pay him a bit less. He gets 11. Because he's worth 50 million, pay him well. But for his back end, I have to pay him a bit less because he doesn't contribute as much to the role. He's key to the plot. He starts the movie off with a prologue. The prologue will be like 40 minutes, 45 minutes. But you don't see him until the end of Volume 3 after that. That's why I'm not going to overpay him and have him rip me off. I'll pay him a rich salary. He gets 12. I can give him 11 million in the back end. So that's a good deal for him. That's a 23 million deal. He gets like 2.3 million for the game, 2.5 million for the game. That's 25. You can give him like $1.3 million or something like that for the merch. He signed like his 26 million deal, which is like a 50 million deal in pounds. Idris Elba doesn't make 26 million. He makes like his 8, his 10. He signed a massive contract. Will Smith makes like 26 million in Hollywood. And it's what? Idris Elba signed a massive deal. Sarah? Yeah, massive contract. For Idris Elba. No, even seriously, man, beware of the agents of management Hollywood. They're greedy, man. They're going to try and suck more money out of your back end or your movie merchant game. They're greedy. And be careful for those guys, Ivan. They're greedy. Those women and guys are greedy pigs. The Hollywood agents are greedy, man. Especially the ones who represent the A-listers. Even the ones who represent the B-stackers are greedy. Like, Avon Joy's agent might push for an $8 million contract for Avon Joy. I'm like, no. Avon Joy is not worth that. He gets 4. Or 3.5, 3.7. I'm not paying more than 4. Otherwise, he's ripped me off. So I'm saying, he's a biggest actor. I'm not going to pay him 8. He's not worth that. I got to watch for my budget too, right? Yeah. I got to watch out. My budget. So Sarah? I might talk for maybe an hour and 10 minutes. I'm done here, guys. I don't feel like going for so long. I'm tired. Today, Dinty's was busy, man. It's pretty busy, man. I'm fucking tired. Washing a shitload of dishes. Yeah. So will Peter tell you Russell Crowe's good for the movie? Yeah, he will. Yeah, Ivan, Russell Crowe's good for Mary Missy Archer. He was Robin Hood. He did the Robin Hood movie. Yeah, he was an Archer in Robin Hood. He's good for the movie, Ivan. But the problem with Russell Crowe, you have to put more money into the budget to pay him more money, Ivan. He's a big actor. You got to make sure he gets paid. Give him a nice piece of the back end. Yeah, people tell me that. Yeah, Russell Crowe, I'll pay him his $18 million, and I'll pay him a $9.7 million bonus. And I can give him $55 million of the back end. I can pay him $3.5 million for the game and give him $3 million for the merch. $3.2 million for the merch. He signed like his $90 million deal. And he gets $200,000+ for the promos, and also potential earnings in speaking that can range from $250, $500, $600, $700K in speaking. We'll also go sign like his $90 million deal. Yeah. What I can do is I can make sure he signs his $90 million deal. That way he gets his $100 in his Australian money. So Russell Crowe signed a $90 million deal, which is $100 million in deal in his Australian money. He doesn't make $100 million in Hollywood. He makes like his 20. I make like my 15, 20 in Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? And once I offer Russell Crowe that contract, Russell Crowe's like, holy shit, man, Ivan's company blows out of the water, man. I don't make this in Hollywood. Yeah, he gets paid where money makes in Hollywood. A $100 million deal, $90 million deal, $100 million deal for Russell Crowe. That's how much guys like Robert Downey Jr. make, man. And Robert Downey Jr. is much bigger than Russell Crowe. Dwayne Johnson made $88 million last year. He was the highest paid actor in Hollywood. He's worth $800 million. He made $88 million. And yet Russell Crowe signed a bigger deal than Dwayne Johnson. He's not as big as Dwayne Johnson. That's why my company blows out of the water. Higher paid work, yeah. Have Russell Crowe compete with Vigo and Don Cheadle. And I'll have Timothy Chalamet compete with Avon Josie and Dev Patel for Papari, the farmer boy, right? Yeah. Timothy Chalamet, I can pay him 10.2 for his base. I can give him 16 million of the back end profits of the movie, the Xanus movie. What about 30? I'm like, no, Timothy, you're not worth that. You get your 16 million. You're a smaller acer. I'm not going to give you 30 million of the back end. You're not a bigger acer, Timothy Chalamet. You're not worth that. You get your 16 million of the back end. He most likely will be worth like his 40 million around there in 10. By the time I start Sky Source, so pay Timothy Chalamet 16 million of the back end. That's a good deal for Timothy Chalamet. And you can pay him his 2.2 million for the game. And you give him like $1.2 million for the merch. You sign like his 30 million deal, which is like a 20 million deal in American money. 20 million after taxes is 12 million. His agent takes 10% of that. That's 1.2, I believe. And Timothy Chalamet is walking away with like 10.8 million in his bank. About 11 million in his bank. Timothy Chalamet doesn't make that in all. He makes like his 8, his 5, his 6, his 7. And in the future, he might maybe negotiate for maybe 15 million, 14, 13 million. In a couple of years from now, but he's not making 30 million in Hollywood. He makes his like 8, his 7, his 6, his 5, his 4 in Hollywood. So I'm like, oh, he blows out of the water. That's why they're all like, holy shit, man, Ivan's company blows out of the water. Does it come with perks, Ivan? Yes, it comes with perks, guys. It comes with perks too. Comes with perks too, yeah, for the movie contract, yeah. Some Sarah? Yeah. Some Sarah? Yeah. But somebody tells me Peter's gonna go for Vigo because he's biased. I even choose Vigo, man. Because he's biased. He did Lord of the Rings with Peter, like I don't know, like 30 plus years ago. Yeah. Choose Vigo, Ivan. Or Peter might want Russell Crowe. I think Russell Crowe's best for the role, man. He's gonna help build buzz for your movie, Ivan. I know Peter, but he's more expensive. I mean, he's more expensive. You have to put more money into the budget. You can't afford to pay him $18 million and $9.7 million with your current budget. It's gonna affect the budget. Yeah, it's gonna affect the budget. I have to put, if I want Timothy Chalamet and Russell Crowe in a movie, I have to put an extra $40 million in the budget, and I now have a $450 million budget towards salaries. Because if you want to pay Russell Crowe as 18 and it's 9.7, you have to pour money into the budget. If you want to pay Timothy as 10, yeah, not 40, $30 million into the budget. You want to pay Timothy as 10.2, you have to put an extra 10 million in the budget. Otherwise, it's going to affect your budget. You got to pay your crewman and your team too, right? And Russell Crowe, you got to pay him as 18, 9.7. That's, yeah. Sorry, no, I have to put 40 million into the budget. Yeah. Because Russell Crowe signed about a 30 million base with his bonus, and Timothy Chalamet signed his 10. So I have to put an extra 40 million in the budget to pay those guys. Whereas Yvonne George and Dev Patel are cheaper. Dev Patel will allow you to move for 4 million and like 6 million in the back end, right? He'll allow you to move for that. Whereas Timothy Chalamet won't do the movie for that. He's greedy. His agent will want like his 10, 11, 12, and like 14 plus million in the back end. Because Timothy Chalamet's a pretty big agent, so their agents are greedy. Yeah. Some Sarah? Yeah. Yeah. That's why it's going to be a masterpiece. I showed you guys the demonic beings, right? And the Prince of Egypt clip yesterday, yeah, you're looking at demons. That's why those answers are lucky, man. They're going to experience that worldwide fame in VJ for the movie. Look at that amazing movie. That's why they it's like crazy worldwide buzz, man. Yeah, man. A masterpiece of a movie. Yeah, man. A masterpiece. Yeah. People tell me, Ivan, this will top my Lord of the Rings. They'll tell me, Ivan, this is going to be a better movie than Lord of the Rings, Ivan. I'm starting to picture all the scenes in my mind. You're looking at a masterpiece, Ivan. This is deeper than Lord of the Rings. Yeah, deeper than Lord of the Rings. Better than Lord of the Rings. I'm sorry. Yeah. So Russell Crowe's greedy, Ivan? Yeah, he is. His agent might push for 60, 70 million in the back, and I'm like, no. Russell Crowe gets 55. I'm not paying 155. Because by then, Russell Crowe might be worth maybe 135 million, a bit more. So he's worth like his 55 million in the back. I'm not giving him more than that. That's enough. You sign your 90 million deal, Russell Crowe, which is 100 million euro Australian money. That's a massive contract. It's a deal. I'm just messing with you, man. I don't even make this all. This is a massive contract. A 100 million deal, yeah. A 90 million Canadian deal, which is a $100 million deal in your Australian money. It's a massive contract. You're walking away with 54 million in your bank. Russell Crowe, that's a lot of money for you. Yeah, that's a lot of money for me, yeah. It'll be worth close to $200 million once you do Xanus. Because you made that extra 54 million bucks, right? Yeah. That's why if Russell Crowe's chosen, Timothy Chalamet chosen, they're also going to beg, do you Ivan, man, can I be your next movie? I'm like, no, guys. You're not good for the Great Escape. Ivan, please, man, I don't want to go back to Hollywood, man. I want to work for you, man. Your company blows out of the water, man. Like, it's so much burn in Hollywood, man. I had a blast. Experience that glory and fame with you, Ivan. You didn't pay all that money, I know. But you're not good for the Great Escape of Keanu Reeves, guys. Timothy Chalamet and Russell Crowe are going to beg, too. Those are big actors, right? They're begging, too, yeah. Like, Ivan, VJ, please, man. I don't want to go back to Hollywood. I want to work for you for the rest of my life. I don't want to work in Hollywood, Ivan. Please. Please resign me, man. I'm like, no, man. You're not good for the Great Escape of Keanu Reeves. Bell you want, you're not good for the Great Escape of Keanu Reeves, sir. You're not good. Yeah. How good's your company, Ivan? My company is so much bigger in Hollywood that all the chosen actors for all my movies, once they experience that glory, fame, and success with me and that wealth with me and VJ, they're not, the actors, the Hollywood actors are not, they're not going to want to go back to Hollywood. They're going to want to work for me for the rest of their life. Yeah, even though Hollywood is pretty cool and I get paid a lot of money, it's not Skyscraper. Skyscraper blows out of the water. Ivan can easily pay me more money. I'd rather work for him than work in fucking Hollywood. Yeah, and be left behind in Hollywood. Because they want to be saved, they don't want to be left behind. That's why they're all begging. Yeah, if I'm in Ivan's movie and I'm in the scenes with him, I'm part of the buzz with him, my career feels like it's worth something. It's worth a lot. Whereas when I go back to Hollywood, my career feels meaningless because it feels as if no one cares about my movies. Even though people watch their movies, it's a side tension. And Ivan and VJ's Great Escape's the main event. That's why they're all going to beg. Because they know when they go back to Hollywood, their movies are a side tension. Yeah. They have, I don't know, they have 15 million, 20 million, 25, 30 million fans tuning into their movie. And the whole world's tuning into The Great Escape. They feel like shit. Yeah. Their movies are a side tension. They'll still have good careers and everything. Like, they make a movie for $100 million, the movie does $450 million, $40 million. It's successful. The company made some profit, but it's not The Great Escape. The Great Escape's a much bigger movie, and it's the main event, not their movies. Their movies are side tension. Sorry? Yeah. That's why they're all begging. It's crazy. Yeah, man. That's why Xanus Movie burned Hollywood, and Xanus was the best movie ever made, and the best novel written. Anyways, guys, I'm tired. I talked for an hour and 10 minutes. That's good enough. This is a bit of a shorter video. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Stay tuned. I'll make a video tomorrow after my shift at Dinty's. This is Adamir. I'm signing up. Peace, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this show. Don't hate me, guys. Peace out.